In this clip, we are going to add floating particles in our shot. These particles will interact with the deep passes. Disclaimer: we won't learn in this course how to set up the particle system. This is beyond the scope of this course. If you are interested about particles in Nuke X, I invite you to watch my course named Introduction to Particle in Nuke X at Pluralsight. In this course, we'll learn how to do a very similar particle system than the one used in this clip. For now, let's go to the File menu and choose Insert Comp Node. Navigate to the Course Material folder, inside the Particles folder, and open the file called floating_dusts.nk. This block of nodes has been created using Nuke X, but you can open it with a regular version of Nuke. You just won't be able to modify the particle node's attributes. I will move these nodes at the bottom of my comp. Particles are treated as 3D objects, and we will need here as well a skyline render to render them in 2D. Let's connect the output of the particle system here to the skyline render node, and the shot cam to the camera input. Now I can preview my particles in my viewer. Great, let's comp them on the top of everything else. Let's drop a merge node and merge the output of our skyline render to the main tree. Now I imagine more something looking like floating ashes, so let's color correct them to modify their color. Let's create a grain node with the G key, and inside the gains color wheel, let's drag this knob toward orange. Okay, now we could add a little glow as well, like that. But let's reduce a bit its brightness to 0.75. Okay, I have particles everywhere now. I need to integrate them a bit better in depth. As you could imagine, because we have a skyline render nodes here, I can totally use a deep holdout as well. So let's do it. I will create a new deep holdout. But remember, I can't connect it after any 2D nodes. I will then connect it just before the grade, right after the skyline render. I will use the deep merge, which combines the clouds and the planes deep, as my holdout. And there we go. The result here is way better. So one more time, I will pre-comp this layer, and as I did on the previous clip, I will before rendering setting up the motion blur for my particles. Here in the Skyline Renders properties, under the Multi-Sample tab, I will use as well 5 samples. Now, as usual, create a write node, and I will specify the outputs in my pre-comp folder. Create a folder named particles_prc, then my file name the same with the pounds and the extension. Don't forget to choose RGBA in the channels, and we are good to go. So, as you can see, it is really easy to integrate particles in Nuke with deep volumes, and you could obtain fast, great results. I totally encourage you to experiment a lot with that. For now, I will pause the video and come back when the render is done. Alright, there we go. Here's the result of our comp. So far we saw how to integrate 2D stock footages and particles interacting with deep elements. In the next clip, we will see how to integrate 3D solids with deep. So see you there!